How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day so far. So today I'm excited to be testing out another one of these money-making apps that I've seen advertised on the internet. I've done a number of different apps on my channel here, just reviewing these different money-making ideas. I did a video on the Sweatcoin app, which supposedly paid you to walk, and I did a video testing out online surveys. Now, both of those were pretty disappointing, meaning that I didn't actually make any money, but maybe this one will be different. This is an app out there called RECEIPTPAL, and they claim to give you money or cash or gift cards in exchange for simply taking photos of your receipts. So I've been saving my receipts for the last couple of weeks. I've got a bunch saved up, and we are going to test this app out to see if it actually works. Now, full disclosure here, guys, I just want to be transparent and let you know that I am not affiliated with RECEIPTPAL. They did not sponsor this video, and I'm not being compensated by them in any way for producing this video. I'm simply going to download it from the App Store, test it out, and see if it actually works. And one favor I just want to ask you guys real quick, if you do enjoy these different videos testing out different money-making ideas, all that I ask is that you go ahead and drop a like on this video for the YouTube algorithm. It helps get this video shared with more people, and I would certainly appreciate that. So before we get into the live demo here of RECEIPTPAL, let's talk a little bit more about this app, who actually owns it, and what exactly are they doing with these receipts that allows them to pay you money. So as I'm sure you guys guessed here, there is an actual financial advantage for the company that owns RECEIPTPAL, and essentially what they are doing is collecting data on consumers. So believe it or not, RECEIPTPAL is actually owned by a company called NPD Group, and it's one of the largest market research companies in the world. In 2017, they were actually ranked the 8th largest market research company in the world, and they essentially use this app as a means for collecting data on consumers. And in exchange for those receipts, they are collecting that data and trying to find useful information that they can sell to companies. So just for a simple example, somebody who buys Oreo cookies is probably more likely to buy a gallon of milk. Now, there's all kinds of different correlations out there between things that people are buying, maybe a little bit less popular or common as the Oreo example, but these correlations exist, and that data is very useful to companies out there. So you have RECEIPTPAL, which is simply collecting this data, trying to find these trends or coincidences, and then selling that data back to the big retailers and companies out there. So that being said, guys, that is how RECEIPTPAL is making money. That's what they're doing with these receipts. So now let's go ahead and test it out. Let's see if we can actually make money by simply taking photos of receipts and submitting them to RECEIPTPAL. So as I said, guys, I've been collecting my receipts for about a week or two. I have at least 20 of them that I'm going to submit with the app, and we're going to see if I'm actually able to make any money. Now, I do know there is a 24-hour verification process when you initially put a receipt in the system, so I'm going to have to submit all of my receipts and then check back in 24 hours and see if I've earned enough to cash out. But what I'm going to do now is go ahead and open up the app on my phone. I've already created an account, and I also took 2 additional steps. Number 1, I linked RECEIPTPAL to my email because they are able to actually collect receipts from your email, and that can be a way for you to get points in the system. And then number 2, I also linked it to my Amazon account, and that's just 2 different ways that they're able to collect some purchases and some electronic receipts, and I got some bonus points just for doing those 2 steps. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that RECEIPTPAL actually has a really good rating in the App Store of 4.7 stars out of 5. So that alone gives me very high hopes for this app. So hopefully we can actually make some money this time around, unlike what has happened with the last couple of money-making apps we have tried. So when you go ahead and open up the app here, you can see where you're able to snap photos of your different receipts, and I already have 750 points in here just from connecting my email address and linking it to my Amazon account. So in a little bit, we're going to take photos of my receipts and see how many points I can get after that 24-hour period. Then you jump over to the rewards tab, and you can see what you can actually cash these points in for. So the cheapest one here is entries into a sweepstakes where you can potentially win $250 in cash, and they also have some additional methods of earning points. For example, you can get 100 points by taking a quick survey if you want to go ahead and do that. Now, what most people are interested in, though, is the different rewards, and the cheapest one here is going to be 2,200 points, which will allow you to get a $5 Amazon gift card or a $5 retail gift card. So that's basically what we're going to try to do, is accumulate enough points to cash out for that $5 gift card. And as you can see, if you do save up more points and you do take different surveys and do other things in the app, you can access these level 2 and level 3 rewards, which allow you to redeem for up to a $100 Amazon gift card. So now let's go ahead and snap some photos of my receipts and see how many points we can earn. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and test out the RECEIPTPAL app. We're gonna open it up on my phone, and I have probably way more receipts than I even need. I actually had all of my friends and family saving their receipts for me. And I think with the app, you're actually only supposed to use receipts from within your household. So do keep that in mind if you are gonna test this app out yourself, just because they're looking for like household data on your shopping. But that being said, let's go ahead and scan some receipts and see if we can earn any points. All right, so one thing you will notice in the app at the very top, it says accepting receipts from November 3rd and later. So there is a certain time requirement of when you can and can't submit receipts, but all of these should be well within that limit, but I'll just glance down and check as we go. So we'll start out with this Dunkin' Donuts receipt. You basically put it in shot here, and then you just go ahead and take a photo, and then that is all you do. And the one thing that you do have to make sure is that whenever you take photos of your receipts, they have to be able to see the store name, the purchase date, and the total price. Otherwise, that receipt won't count towards your total. So we went ahead and submitted our first receipt, and I believe we have a limit here of 4 per card. I'm not sure how many we can do, but we'll just go ahead and see. And it looks like if I fill out one card, that is going to be 100 points. So it looks like I'm getting 25 points per receipt. All right, so, it looks like I have done as many as I can. So I can only do 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, or 5 cards, it looks like. So 20 receipts at a time is the maximum, and that is how many you can do per week. So if all of these receipts are accepted, that means I can theoretically earn 500 points from these 20 receipts I entered. So the truth is here, if you actually wanted to get enough points to redeem for a gift card, assuming all of those receipts are accepted, you would need close to 100 receipts that you photographed to then cash out for $5. All right guys, so it's been 24 hours since we went ahead and put our receipts into RECEIPTPAL. So now I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys an update on how many points I was able to earn. So unfortunately, of the 20 different receipts that I ended up submitting yesterday, 13 were accepted and 7 were actually declined. Now the reason for them being declined was different for each one. For example, missing store name, one was missing the purchase date, one receipt or 2 of them actually had expired, actually 3 receipts expired. So multiple were expired, a couple were missing the store name, and 1 was missing the purchase date. However, the other 13 were accepted. Now it does give me the option here to scan in more receipts to replace those 7 that did not scan successfully, but there is a limit here of 20 receipts per week as far as how many receipts you can scan in. So assuming you have 20 valid and legitimate receipts that are accepted every single week, that would give you 500 points per week. And as you know, looking at the rewards here, you need to have 2,200 points in order to redeem for a gift card worth $5. So if you do the math on that, and you do get some bonus points here and there, I logged onto the app today and they gave me 50 bonus points in some sort of giveaway. So I was able to accumulate 1,100 points. I need double that to cash out for $5. So if you were to do this every single week, if you had 20 different receipts that you could submit and they were all accepted, you could earn 500 points per week. Between that and the occasional bonus points, that means that just about every month, you'd be able to cash out for one $5 gift card on the app, which means you could most likely make about $60 per year by photographing all of your receipts and submitting them to RECEIPTPAL. Now, is that worth it for most people? I would say probably not. It's definitely not for me. I'm not gonna be photographing my receipts after this video, and I was hoping I could actually cash out, but if I want to accumulate 2,200 points, it's gonna take me like 3 weeks to do that. So for the sake of getting this video out in a timely manner, I was able to accumulate 1,100. I am more than certain that if you do reach that 2,200, you will be able to cash out for $5. I read multiple reviews of people who were able to cash out. It just comes down to whether or not it's worth it to earn about $5 per month by photographing every single one of your receipts. So anyways guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. This was our live testing here of the RECEIPTPAL app. If you guys enjoyed this video and you wanna see me testing out other different money-making ideas, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. And if you guys know of any other money-making apps or ideas out there that you wanna see me test here on the channel, go ahead and drop those down in the description below. But thanks so much for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.